Inform you about what's happening in Idaho schools. Today we're looking at funding for preschool. Idaho is only one of 5 states that doesn't invest in preschool, and only about 30% of Idaho's 3- and 4-year-olds are in a preschool program. But a handful of districts have found a way to provide preschool for kids in their communities. CBS 2's Haley Kramer with a look at one preschool that's been serving its community for many years.
This is Peyton.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, K, L, N, N, O, P.
She's a preschool student at Basin Elementary in Idaho City. What would you say is the best part?
Learning.
She knows her letters.
Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
And her numbers.
What number is on the blue cup?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She's just one of 20 students that attend full-day preschool 3 days a week.
They will literally, as soon as you walk in, they are grabbing you and wanting to show you something that they're doing. I want to show you what I just built. I want to show you what I just made. They are eager to learn.
Jamie Pilkerton is the principal at Basin Elementary. She's been there since the preschool program really took off.
Our goal is to make sure that every 4-year-old in our district has an opportunity to participate in preschool if their parents would like them to.
She says most parents do because over the years, they've seen real results.
We have been tracking the students that have gone through our preschool program that have remained in our district. Once they leave our district, it's really hard for us to keep track of that. But of the students that have gone through our program and remained in our school district, we have 100% that have graduated.
Next year, I'm going to kindergarten.
The program focuses on getting him and the rest of these students ready for that, both socially and academically.
What word do you think starts with a Z?
Zebra.
Zebra?
It is definitely not students sitting in desks with paper and pencil. That's not what we do at preschool. But there's so much learning that happens through activity and story time and calendar time that our kids are getting a rich environment.
Beth Woodruff started the first small program in 1994 with the help of Head Start, providing preschool for a handful of low-income and special needs students.
The results were really amazing right at first. We'd had a population of kids that maybe didn't have the professional influence at home, and then the professional families that were coming at different times for kindergarten initially, and those kids really never caught up in school. And what we've seen that just the exposure to cooperative play, pre-literacy, pre-numeracy, you really get a handle on how much the kids can learn early and in a play setting. They thrive, really.
Years later, a grant helped the specialized program grow into a free universal preschool for all 3- and 4-year-olds within the district. And remember, all of this was done without any state funding, so it hasn't been easy.
It was a scramble after the 2 years when the grant ran out. Catherine Albertson's decided not to fund preschool programs anymore, and so we got a grant with Idaho Community Foundation, which helped for a period of time. When we lost that grant, it was really up to the districts to see if they could keep it going. We kept cutting and cutting. Parents as teachers went by the wayside. And pretty soon we weren't having as many days a week. We cut the amount of time in preschool.
They say funding hit an all-time low during the recession, so they had to make even more changes.
Now we are, all of the 4-year-olds in our district are eligible to attend, and then we do have some 3-year-olds that attend that are getting some special services.
And with the exception of some students under scholarship or with special needs, they began charging a tuition of $150 per month. And though it's been difficult, they say it's important to keep it going.
When you're spending the first part of kindergarten just getting those routines in place and just getting some basic how school works, we do lose instructional time because those things must be taught first. So the kids that do come in from preschool, they have an advantage.
Now CBS 2 is committed to educating you about education in Idaho. If you have a story that you want us to look into, you can email us at projectidaho@